Hi guys, this is my review of the Olight Striker M1X. This commonly retails for about 60 bucks. I purchased mine in June of 2015 for just a little under 50 bucks. This is an 18650 based flashlight. It can also use two CR123As or RCRs 123As as well. It is IPX8 rated, has 5 brightness settings and 1 strobe settings. If you're looking for any more specs, down in the description I'll have a link to the Olight shop. So before I go into what I like, dislike, who I recommend, who I wouldn't recommend, let's go over what's in the box. You get some O-rings, spare O-rings. You get a spacer for when you use your RCRs. Or CRs, 123As, a little advertisement pamphlet, user manual, and a lanyard. Alright, so let's get into the meat and potatoes. What do I like? 2-button design, very nice, very useful. One powers on, the other changes modes. Very simple to use, especially if you're in a hurry or in a panic, but it's just convenient. I have a few people who have the type that just have a single button, and I just can't get used to doing the button presses quickly. Has an aggressively styled front, but that's not like too sharp, so it's not gonna hurt if you carry this in your pocket. Low battery indicator, has a little LED right here. It'll also indicate if your battery's bad, which is nice. Clip can be reversed. It's a little bit tricky. You kind of have to do a little bit of prying, but you can do it. So you can carry it up, down, however you want to. Could definitely take a beating. Definitely have dropped this quite a few times. There's, paint's not perfect on this guy, but it still works. It's nice and small. Fits in my hands pretty well, and it can fit in a pocket pretty well without being too distracting. And one last thing is that there's a thermal management system built inside, so you won't overheat, burn out your LED and stuff like that, especially if you leave it on the high or turbo mode, which generates a lot of heat. And that segues into what I dislike about this light. It gets really, really warm on the high and turbo modes. You definitely need to be careful. Don't leave it on for too long. Only use those modes, I would say, when you absolutely need to. This is more useful in tight, small spaces where low and medium will be more than sufficient. The directions are kind of sparse, at least from what I remember. I kind of just figured everything out on my own when I was using this. And there's no extra seal on the lens, which is to be understood because you're really shouldn't be taking this part off up here in the front. The O-ring that they supply you goes back here next to the battery, and here's the battery. Goes positive terminal forward. So yeah, they give you a spare O-ring for the back, but they don't give you a spare O-ring for the front lens, so that's kind of disappointing. And they, at least from what I can tell, they don't sell spare O-rings on their site. And that's really the main things I dislike about this. It's, it does its job. It's a bit expensive, but I like it. It can light up. It's powerful. I don't mind carrying this. Some of the other flashlights my coworkers have, they're a bit bulkier. They don't have like a clip. They only have a lanyard. So I like this. You can clip it on. It's fine. So who would I recommend this to? People who are looking for an EDC light. People who go for walks out at night. This is mini self-defense tool, and it can light up a pretty decent amount. Having it around as an emergency, your bed stand or something like that, this can light up a room very easily. And from what I've read, you can even mount this on a gun, which is cool. Who would I not recommend? People who have big hands, they might have trouble manipulating the controls on this. Might feel too small for them. And people who don't have too much knowledge of 18650s or any of that type of the rechargeable batteries or the CR123As, people who don't have a ready supply of that are readily able to, use those tools, probably want to shy away from this, because that's what this what this flashlight uses, is those types of batteries. Overall, I've liked this purchase. I really haven't regretted it, and it's been, I won't say it's been useful, because I really haven't had a need for it too much, but the times I have needed it, it's been great. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.